sure if I should close the door in this vehicle or just I don't know. There's like a breeze, which is pretty good. So anyway, let's see if I have the setting. Mm, hmm. Okay, checking the settings a little bit again. And hey, what's going on? Meaty boiling possessed dog. Oh my god. That we keep having lore. We keep stacking up the lore. And hello, Widow Rars, and hello, Magdala. How are you? What is going on? The thing is, I okay, like I've never caught the entire Super Bowl game despite being United States American, but this time, I don't know, the past couple of years I have been interested in the halftime shows. I've been interested in that. You're saying where am I? You didn't pay for this. I got a pillow this time. Superior. There's a pillow, there's a vehicle, there's a pillow and a vehicle. The doors open a little bit and in a parking lot. I don't really foresee any way that this could go wrong, but it's not really like a private domicile anymore. You're saying you did pay for this? Whoa, okay. I'm glad you're getting exactly what you have paid for. Okay, I have to remember not to tilt this thing the incorrect way. But hello, how are you today? I definitely have to move these off of Monday, at least for like the rest of the semester or something like that. But hello, what's new with you? I think I'm probably gonna be in different spots and stuff. Yeah. I really want to have some lunch, but I I found a decent sort of a parking spot, and I'm probably gonna stay in here. You're saying you will pay for this? That's ominous. That's ominous. Talking about my lunch. Where's your lunch? And there's Widow Dar saying that you are going, Skibidi. Thank you for stopping by. I I I'm figuring out like so much lately. I could absolutely monologue. I could absolutely monologue, but I'm not going to. You're saying Ohio is cut, and you're saying you're not going. Interesting. There's a couple of plot twists there. There's I the professor for marketing had us watch a bunch of all of the Super Bowl commercials, all of the ones that you could fit. There's way more than I would think. It was like a solid hour of commercials or something. We said hi as a class. We signed the roster sheet as a class, but then everything was a commercial. You're saying why am I so stylish in the backseat of a car? Because I like to show up to my college classes just a little bit styling, just a little bit, because I go into the class and everybody is hot and it's intimidating, and so I at least want to be well dressed even if I don't know how to do a makeup and really sparkle. You ever see someone wear some makeup and then really sparkle? It's been incredible. Did somebody just park and then is reparking in like less than 5 minutes? I don't understand what that means. Anyway, hello to somebody whose username starts with a 0. You're saying why you cute from hoping to everything. You're saying I'm 53 in college. Actually, my mama is also still going to college classes, and that's quite close to her age, actually. Not to reveal all of the secrets, but yeah, you can just keep taking classes until however long it takes you. You're saying, what am I studying exactly? You think you might have said it, but I've forgotten it. Oh, that's actually a thing that's on my mind a little bit. I want to I want to see an academic advisor, because I know that I'm trying to get like a bigger degree, project management, but then you need like a smaller degree to get to it. I didn't decide on the smaller degree. I only like looked at the bigger one, and now I don't know like what direction I should go with that. You're saying it's normal for a 57-year-old to be in college. You're always saying some things to me. Anyway, so what are we saying? You're saying it's fine to be old, and oh, I had missed some deleted messages. Jose had come in. There's some. What happened? Oh dear, that's on me for not for not being caught up with the chat. Oh, you're saying if you need challenge, try engineering. See, I dropped out of my programming class this semester. And I hear that engineering would pair really well with project management, but like I don't really know. I think that probably even if I'm like weak with math, even if I'm like not the strongest for math, I think if I took long enough, then maybe I could really get it or something. You're saying a challenge for Jaro's third grade math. Hey, you know, I'm actually really concerned. I'm actually really concerned. Mayors. Did we just get like asked in emojis whether we're Asian? You're saying it's an American college system, yeah. And it's a real you know, I'm sure the people going here are simply wonderful. Everyone I've met has been you know, good and fine, but I mean, it's a community college. I don't feel the pressure academically that my peers going into the medical field or like the psychology field. I don't feel the same pressure that they have. Anyway, let's scroll on to the chat and try to see somebody call Texas made Trey calling us a baby face. All right, so you're talking about some things. You're saying, wish me luck for my calculus class. Hey, best of luck. Oh my gosh. In fact, I've sort of gotten like distant enough from I don't know, math subjects in this semester that you can have my luck for the week. How about that? I might go after this. Anyway, you're saying go to Blin and we get some advocate for Jesus, but then your username is Evil Dark Lord Fire 1. That's suspicious. That's suspicious. You're talking about a Jesus, but then your username is Evil Dark Lord Fire. I don't know what to make of that. Anyway, but yeah, I haven't been caught up on the chat. What's good with you? I don't know. I think maybe I could get something in project management, but I just feel like math is like really concerningly my weak point. I do feel the educational neglect for that point, and dude, wait, is there just like a certain emoji we're using for Asia microaggressions lately? There's Magdala saying, Satanism infiltrated heaven's headquarters, they're spreading heavenly propaganda. And then there's some, she gets me love you, oh my god. Okay, and then you're eating a banana. That's pretty good. I kind of wanted to have a snack or a lunch. I just have some packet of the gum. And then they asking where I'm from. I'm in the United States, the America. And Lotus is saying, "What's up? Hello, Lotus. I think I'm gonna change the stream time from Monday because although I'm in my car right now, it occurs to me it's getting warmer. Then I'm gonna be cooked like something. We're getting some gay. Yeah, get some gay in there. Then they're just saying bananas go good with rice. It's been a while since I've had that. And then there's somebody asking for money, I think, and talk of the gay agenda. All right, the lighting today isn't quite as good that it like censors my entire surroundings or anything like that. All right, Classic Shores chat, you're saying some more gay symbolism. I was getting like fun replies to a comment I left on YouTube today because that was something that happened. I went to a there goes my neck. I went to a festival on Friday with my two what I was affectionately calling my two they thems from game night because it was two people who both used the they them pronouns, but then neither of them like noticed, and I finally brought it up to them. It's been like a couple of months. I was like, well, are you guys doing that to each other on purpose? And they were like, oh my god, we can't read. Nobody read each other's pronouns on the Discord. And hello to us, boy, forever. You're talking about some ancient Somali recipes. Oh, like with the bananas and then with the rice. And you're saying you're changing the stream schedule. Why can't you just stream from class week? I mean, this is pretty close. The main thing is that this is directly after class, and I'm in a car, and soon it's gonna be summer, and then I'll die. You know, that's the main thing. Saying, why's your algorithm possible audience racist, sexist, homophobic? Do you post inappropriate stuff in private? Excuse me. I think I'm truly just getting the random sort of a shuffling over here. You're asking, when will I be okay? Oh my gosh. And you're saying I'm a lesbian? And man, okay, I mean, is there something for you to work on in your own time? You're needing some answers. You're asking if I live in my car. I mean, I hope not, but I'm so bad at math that I could really see myself living in my car one day. I hope not. I hope not. I'm gonna try not to manifest living in my car, but basically, yeah. Anyway, I don't. We get some asks if we are if we are gay. That's pretty funny. You get some goodbyes. Anyway, I don't live in my car, but I could, maybe. Okay, but yeah, I'm really wondering what day this should be on. I mean, I definitely want to lock in the Friday. Should I just be like around for longer on a Friday? I don't know. I could do like a morning and an afternoon in a Friday. I haven't been doing so much on Fridays, so I could just pack all of the streaming into there. But that would be strange. That would be bizarre. Anyway, let's scroll. You're saying, I hope your chakras align and we get a and we get a, are you Japanese? I'm actually half Filipina and I'm thinking of writing that on my forehead. Anyway, so you're about the manifestation of not living in a car one day. There's but hello and welcome to a chat. If you haven't been here, you can say you can make it about any topic and I'll try to respond, but I get really I don't know, distracted and stuff like that. Okay, and Lotus is betting half of these dumbasses are bots. As long as it's, you know, amusing to pop them like a bubble wrap, then I hope you're having like a good time. Yes, you're saying that I'm 5'9". Oh my gosh, I've been thinking about height so much recently. Would I experience the world a lot differently if I were 5'9"? Anyway, let's get at a let's get at it algorithmically worse angle, an angle where the chat like went quieter for a second because I have awesome pillow. Okay, is it yeah, that's truly the worst. Truly the worst. You're getting all the chins out here. You're talking about some free room. I don't live in my car. I don't need a free room. Okay. Anyway, and then you had said some. What was that guy saying again? Dude, wait. Was there like some really? Oh, okay, you had hidden some epic messages. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, so William's suggesting stuff for the streaming schedule. Maybe Tuesday, but if you can't, maybe Wednesday. But if you can't, maybe Thursday. But if you can't, maybe Saturday. But maybe Sunday. Maybe Monday. Okay. I mean, I guess Sunday nights. I'm not usually doing something. And I've like done like a random stream there sometimes too. We got some. Do you like tacos? I had tacos on the Friday with the festival. That was fun. That was nice. And we had some inquiries about Roblox, and you're not liking the chat today, and we are being accused of being homeless. This is okay. And you're saying that I do live in a car, and you're having the bad vibes. Okay, okay. So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that I can reset the chat. Everybody, regular, just just hang on because I think I can get boringer, and then everyone's gonna scroll away, and then we win, and then we could like talk about I don't know, like how was your day and stuff. I guess several things have happened to me that I'm excited about, but I'm gonna if I go quiet for a second, nobody's gonna be here. Okay. Mm. Normally the number goes down a little bit when I try to do that. Normally that go okay, lost 5 people. That's what I was going for. I was trying to go a little bit lower. I was trying to go a little bit lower. I don't know about that. Anyway, like how was your day is what I'm trying to say. You're saying more people joined it. No. I saw it drop for a second there. Okay. Uh my phone is like in the sunbeam. It's like getting some heat on it. Anyway, we get some hi from a Jessica Hodges. Hello to you. What's on your mind? I tried to make this chat like a little bit calmer, but it was going like a little bit bizarre, a little bit crazy. But hello, saying people like this kind of stream though. It's like ASMR but quieter, even quieter ASMR. Like that one person who came by this thing one time and was like, "Hey, you ever stream yourself sleeping? I could be into streaming yourself sleeping." And I was like, "But I'm not into streaming myself sleeping. So how would you be into streaming myself sleeping?" Oh, dude, wait, did it drop a little bit with my hand over the camera? Okay, yeah, that's bizarre. But what else could we do? Oh, wait, yeah. Here's the quietest possible angle, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now, yeah, we're gonna just get the most boring angle up in here. All right, so now I can see all of like your updates and stuff. You're saying I switched schools as of last Wednesday, and I guess it's been kind of confusing, but my day's been fine. I guess just tiring. Oh, sounds like a lot to adjust to. The is it like far from your old place where you used to go to? What's the main changes? What you trying to do these days? I don't know. I have all of the questions, but always always let me know if I'm being like too invasive and stuff. And you're saying, oh, you told your friend that you like your other friend. Okay, wait, but you're not telling the actual friend in question? Oh my, oh dear. Some lore drops are happening. You're trying to keep yourself distracted. I'm kind of wondering about working on that too, like similarly. Because I keep like wandering around in heartbreak and malaise, and like on the mood tracker there's like a weird like high amount of that. And so I guess I'm gonna like go someplace and like be distracted every time it gets there. And you're talking about some lore, and you're talking about reasons. You're saying I don't want to stream sleeping because they snore and speak with and they no. Why would you say that about me? You're talking about job vacancies. You're bored to do nothing. Yeah, there's some job vacancies. I think my dad is gonna like start a company. Like what part of the world are you in? Um I'm gonna like learn to be like a recruiter or something for my dad's company. That's a real true fact. Lotus is saying it's not far from the old place, but I left like 90% of my friends there. I love that place. Alas, I only wasted my time there in the end. Oh my, oh my. You're donating ramen noodles. Wait, how does that make sense? Okay, but thanks, I think. Okay, you're saying you wasted your time there. Well, that's quite the reflection, I think. I do declare. That's that's really something. Okay, you're saying I'll just have to adjust. It's kind of lonely, but it'll be okay. Um, I don't know if I don't know if this advice that I have is helpful whatsoever, but it's, it was gonna be like way easier to focus on getting through homework and a degree and stuff when I wasn't like worrying about having any friends whatsoever. Um, like but then if you like had friends to begin with, then the adjustments from having friends to just being on your lonesome is not easy. um it was probably only easy for me because I had been used to it. Okay, Widow Russ telling us some more. Well, I have a crush on her and I've been giving her lots of hints. Might tell her soon, and I got her a Valentine's gift. Oh my gosh, Valentine's coming up. It totally caught me off guard like last year. I wonder if this year I'll be able to like do something for it. Is it's absolutely wackish bonkers. I'm like dating the two people, and I know I'm not gonna get a flower. Should I ask for a flower? I have no idea. But what if they can't get me a flower? Then I will be sad like from asking for it. So it's better not to ask, you know? Anyway, yes, Magdala saying I never stayed in a singular school during my student days, kept changing schools for the different reasons. Oh my. And I'm not caught up on the chat. You're talking about getting scholarships from private schools. Oh, hello, scholarshipness. And there's Zach saying, what does your father do? Oh my, I'm really not caught up in the chat whatsoever. There's some missing friends. There's some in this angle. I look like a video of the baby that eats you, dude. Dude, just say anything about that. And that's also so scary, because it's war. Anyway, and the David Alice Scott had come in with the compliments, and I hadn't been caught up on the chat. Well, thank you for the compliments. And there's some breaking it down. There's Loda saying it was my own decision, and I'm doing it for my future, so it'll be fine. And there's talk of a shoe shine business. Why are you asking if my father has a shoe shine business? Do I look like a shoe shiner? I mean, what does that look like? Is there an implication behind that? I don't really know. There's Widow Ra's going to miss some things. Blank is Blank coming in and saying hi. And I haven't caught up on the chat at all, so I'm scrolling some very far. And you're saying there's great food at your new school, so that's pretty good. And oh, my dear, with a random hello. And hello to Cosmozoan with a random hello. There's okay. And Cosmozoan telling us I lost all my scholarships second year of college. Oh, huh. That seems like a drastic sort of thing to happen. I don't know if you've ever told me about that. There's William saying I can give you fig. Did you know figs are inside out flowers? I'm so knowledgeable. They are? Is that how the wasp gets inside the fig? I've heard of the wasp that gets inside the fig. And as somebody who doesn't try to eat a wasp, I'm concerned about the wasp that gets inside the fig. Anyway, there's talk of burnout kills, and that's like one of the 3 things the government does, right? Oh, some good meals. Then there's, dude, where's the little translator language symbol coming from? I don't actually see that. Then there's talk of politics. I'm trying to scroll to the bottom and find some stuff. You're saying you're looking at going to college this year, though, hopefully, with depending on your circumstances, with applications and timing. I mean, I'm now like really curious what the process is for getting into a community college, because I actually don't remember how I got into the community college. I mean, I don't really it didn't seem proprietary in the slightest. It was just like you can enroll and stay enrolled and pay for classes. This is it's a concerning lack of knowledge on my part. There's talk of extra protein with the wasp and the thing. I don't know. And you have some Hasbin Hotel plushie with the amazing digital circus plushie. That's some good stuff. And you also dropped out of college very recently. What is it about all of this? If I start doing better in college, will it manifest better energy for all of us? I wonder. You're saying the wasp gets dissolved. You eat its remains when they aren't remains anymore. They are fig. Oh dear. Okay, you're saying you hate rocks, but who? And then you're saying you need to get your transcripts from the college you went to. Oh, okay. Oh, it's certainly worth looking up the entire process for the step-by-step the everything. I'm sure it seems like difficult to start up on, but now I'm very curious. You're saying you hate wasps and you want to figure out placements and all. Oh, I really do wonder like if or how much I'm like remedial in math, because I don't know, didn't look at it or think about it for a while, and now just like even the basic order of operations, like I can get through it, but I do second guess every step of the way, which is like it's not ideal, It's not ideal. You're saying you never went to college, so you're not as knowledgeable as you should be. Oh my. You're gonna rest on your laurels and not your logs, and talking about 7 years ago, and talking about wasps that eat bees, and talking about where is everybody getting the little translate symbol from? I wouldn't really think about that. Okay, you're saying you did your FAFSA again? Oh, that was only 15 minutes this time. Last time was hours and days. Hey, okay, hey, congratulations. Genuinely happy for you. Get that extra government monies assistance. Okay, so it's actually rolling. I bet this will be a good week to focus. And Lotus is saying, I'll never go to college. I'll complete the computer science course in vocational and hope to get into an institution that teaches game development, of which there is one in Finland. And if I've ever heard of a video game that was made in Finland, I'm getting the hunch, I'm getting the feeling that it's probably associated with that. There's a little B and a little languages symbol. What is that meaning? Okay, you're saying you're under a week on your computer. science, and my buds have already told me they can imagine me in a maid dress, cat ears, and thigh highs. It's great. The programmer uniform. The programmer uniform. So I hear. I mean, hey. Hey. If you wanna work, if you wanna, dare I say, slay, then that's what's going on, right? Here's Max saying, look back and wonder what happened in my life. I was a great student, straight to hundreds in all tests. My teachers loved me. My friends liked me, kinda. Got offers from 10 different schools. Had scholarships and stuff. Like, what happened? I mean, the. Do you think it's like a internal, like, motivation sort of a fit? Or maybe it's just that the initial school was less intense than the colleges? I don't know. From the from the sound of it, there are many pathways to happiness, and there's John Funny Vivo wishing everybody a happy Black History Month. Oh my goodness, I got a funny damn text on the first day of Black History Month. Okay, there's some talk about Sweden and American sort of games called Broforce. And you're talking about, is this noise normal? Guys, I'm listening, but I'm not going to talk for a bit. I don't know what's going on in the chat. Wait, what noise is it? Yeah, for real. Talking about a uniform. You wear it from time to time makes you code more good at code. Dude, it's kind of freaking intimidating. Here we are trying to learn to code, but can I be like gender non-conforming at the same time? I don't know. Okay, so you're saying something happened. You're trying to ban me for the lols. Okay, that's that's most excellent. That's most interesting. Okay, I feel like I was about to have a specific sort of a thought. Either that or a little snack. Um ah, and then when I'm having a snack, I'm like, um, does that make this the mukbang sort of a stream where we're eating something, but also then I haven't seen like Kai around, and so it feels like missing out for sure, for real. Okay, get something to clean my hands. Am I in fact getting a snack? Interesting. Freeze dried banana crisp. Oh, there was like a ban, like replaced with bang. Okay, that's suspicious. Art the Clown is there, and then you're saying you still need to start on that avatar you want to make, and then the algorithm. Gotcha. Oh dear. And Widowrars asking to ban. Oh my goodness, Widowrars. You know, Cosmozoan has been here a little bit longer than you, but hasn't specifically asked for the mod privileges. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you just like trying to ban each other for fun kind of a thing? Oh my. Okay, how's my battery doing? Do I want to like unplug this? What the hell? How bizarre. How bizarre. I know that I linked my Instagram or whatever on this stream on this YouTube because I've never been spammed on that platform before. It's been pretty dead. I haven't been doing anything, but now I'm live and somebody has said hi on there. You're asking if I watched Bad Bunny's halftime. Yeah, that's the only part of the game that I watched. And I was like, yeah, I definitely can understand something. But then someone got married, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. You could get married at the Super Bowl. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, talk of bands for like 5 seconds. You are very silly. You're very silly. Williams is saying, I can't teach you code in a very specific 16-plus-year-old technology that's beyond obsolete, but is able to produce playable games easily. You need basic math knowledge, good logic mindset, ability to type. I mean, I have good ability to type, but this semester I kind of want to shore up on the math and logic separately. I didn't like give myself a schedule for it yet, so that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Then there's talk of emojis, and you're playing emoji charades. You're saying you don't know a word of Spanish, but the performance is hard. That's simply marvelous. I do agree. It was a really fun time, and in fact, it reminded me of my favorite musical, and I guess this speaks to my limited sort of cultural context. I don't really have a lot of things that I can relate it to, but it reminded me of the Lin-Manuel Miranda musical In the Heights, specifically what's it called, Carnaval del Barrio, la bandera dominicana kind of thing. And okay, now we're laying because I'm in the different angles. Okay, but yeah, it was a really cool performance. I didn't know that the grass props were all they were all people. Yeah, how do you get that job? That's pretty funny. Then there's Tiki Spitties chiming in to say, just made a new song called Merp. It's real simple. It goes like this: Merpity merp merp. You can tell that to people. Is that like a real song? Is this what amuses you to say? I can't fault you for anything. It amuses me to I don't know. I used to always go on the random chats and stuff. I used to always go on Omegle and whatever. Oh my gosh! Wait, did we get any egg pies, dude? Or are you just are you just saying stuff when the when there's a when there's a yellow profile picture? Okay, so you're talking about songs from 2011. We're talking about Valen. Hello to you. Yeah, hey, what's up with you two? Talking about the halftime show a little bit. Talking about Valentine's coming up, and I do wonder. Um, what's the extent of what can be done? Surely, nice little things. Okay, you're saying you're not American and don't know anything about halftime. Well, excuse you. Um, this sort of halftime was dedicated to all of the countries in North America, I think. They brought out like a lot of flags, and and then the performer apparently was like, God bless America, but then it was like all the Americas. And that was pretty neat. That was pretty neat. Doing the best that you can with the halftime slot for real. Okay, you're talking about rocks. You're saying North and South America. I think I could have sworn that I heard from one Brazilian, and that's who you're gonna hear from. One Brazilian, they were like, we are left out, or maybe I'm mixing that up with something else. Nah, okay, I have to rewatch that because it was pretty fire as a performance to rewatch, but also just rewatch that. You're saying aren't there like 3 North American countries? I mean, there's also the whole Central America. I guess it depends whether you want to consider it a part of North America or not. Whoa! Hello, Tibin is my name, saying you're my favorite scientist human. Oh my goodness. I haven't been doing very much science lately, but I'll try to get more scientific to try to honor your sort of effort there. There's David asking the age. You know, if you guys say that I'm 57 for long enough, do I just agree? Do I just agree to being 57? That's amusing. It's very amusing. Okay, you're saying Central America is like Southern North America officially. It's more South than everything that I, as an American, consider to be the South. But there's Widow Rars also asserting that I'm 57. You've caught me at a very 57 time in my life, I guess. And the man saying she's not 57, thank you. Thank you. Somebody believes in me when I'm not 57. Bill Scholl is saying some hi with some compliments, and hello, I'm sending compliments your way too. Have a lovely day full of positivity. There's Benjamin saying you don't look a day older than my favorite human. That's an esoteric way to phrase that. I'm gonna figure that out somehow. Good golly. Okay. There's 33 minutes into a live. What are we doing? There's the Cosmos saying everyone knows the stereotype of Asian women forgetting to age, and so why are you crying? Oh, did it look like I was crying, or is it just my eyes are kind of shining? That's perhaps I'm a little too hungry. You're saying I think you are 36. I'm 26. Hey, maybe I'll still look like this at 36. Who even knows? Nah. I can feel I'm about to make a lot of decisions that are gonna age me a lot. Anyway, I think I will actually have a snack. Well, Go like this and this. Okay. You're saying I forgot to age because of bad memory, and we get the compliments of looking so good for 36. Do I read that right? Anyway, what the hell else was on my mind? I I keep wondering what to do when I'm like perturbed and experiencing an awful mood, because that's something that has happened to me a lot more recently. Now that I'm trying to socialize, I've experienced a very bad mood. Okay, you think the Greys might have evolved from Asians? No. In fact, they're so, I don't know, spindly. I hope I never see one. You're saying the what are you saying? What are you saying? If a cat skateboarded in the forest, would Johnny Slowpoke? Hello, Jeremiah. That's that certainly is the question that you can ask. You're talking about I should dance, but I'm about to have with my snacks, my freeze-dried banana and strawberry fruit crisps. This has been sealed for months, and it's not expiring anytime soon. She's saying, look, at least around 30. That's still pretty young on my opinion. Guys, I'm 26. Guys, great googly moogly. Great googly. I guess I came out with the full eye bags this time. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm the 26-year-old that looks 30. Well, I don't really mind it. There's like oh, you want us to like watch a movie? I think I'll be here for like half an hour more at the maximum, cuz I don't know. I like finding time for a little stream and stuff, and I like chatting, and I like hearing what's new with everybody. But I don't know. I'm always debating like what's the most optimal way to do this, you know? And definitely sometimes I was watching a movie. Good lord. I certainly want to be watching stuff. Where's your free food? I'm starving. Now, what did I say were the conditions of joining the polycule? You gotta be like kind of willing to arrange a visit with me where I will know when it is and what will happen. I'm just feeling very unvisited, you know. There's some talk of bad memory. Oh my. 30 minus 4. We saw a movie with Christopher Walken, and well, that's that. Okay. When was this? When was this? Finish my name. My goodness. You watched the Strays kids movie with your crush. Oh my. And so, okay. From reviewing what you said about it, you haven't confessed to your crush yet? Kind of a thing. That's what's happening. You haven't confessed to your crush yet. That's what I remember. Although I might be having a bad memory. You have not confessed to your crush. You're still buddies, best buddies with your crush. And then there's my name saying, you saw my jewels I don't have left to give you. Well, thank you for thinking of me. I still didn't figure out what the jewels do except for show appreciation, but I don't know. Appreciation is in comments as well. You're saying, confess I love you there. I said it. Well, that's very lovely. I, I love you as much as is humanly possible from not knowing you that much. All right, there's. You said you joked about it being a date. Oh, the joke about it being a date, but you haven't confessed yet. Okay, that's kind of very dramatic. That's kind of juicy. There's. Well, I was saying I didn't agree with that. I thought you'd give me free food and a free home and more free stuff. Excuse me. I could have sworn I was pretty clear about the conditions of the public by visiting. I am unvisited. Okay. Now there's Magdalena saying, me and my BF are hanging out today, studying, I'm making desserts, we're having fun. Ooh, I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering about making desserts this month. When I got to go to a festival on Friday with my game night people, um, they talked about Turkish delight. I've tried Turkish delight. I don't like it that much, but it's fun. It's fun to think about, and I haven't found any in town, so I would really want to see about it. I'm talking about sisters, fake it till you make it. Greg appearing, seen that movie where Markiplier is chased by a giant fish. Ooh, I do actually want to see Iron Lung. Is he chased by a giant fish in there? Spoilers. Hello, spoilers. There's talk of humanly possible and deserves to be made in a tungsten pancreas. Then Ben saying, I knew someone who passed someone in the stream and something happened. That sounds about right, yeah. It sounds about right. You're saying you're not a huge fan of things happening, and William saying, I'm on my way, got detained at customs, I'll need more time and more food free. This is very concerning. This is completely concerning. YouTube user Williams. And you're talking about some weird tastes and some game spoilers and Archie Del Nacho talking about a little compliment, and I send a little compliment your way too. Imagine this is I don't know, if I blur it, it's kind of heart shaped. Blah. There's some talk of Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Charlie Brown, Chipmunk, and then you're saying your eyes just got you another sub, but here I was worrying about the eye bags and things. Well, hey, thanks for a compliment and a positivity. Sending you some positivity in your day right back at you. I should have gone to lunch, but I don't want to give up this parking spot. Okay, Will Ryder staying silent. I never did figure out what's happening with the little translator symbol. And hello to an Abigail Galvin. And then Cosmo saying up her tree also, which is funny because her dad doesn't read, is Anne Hathaway. Girl, excuse me? Excuse me? Did I miss a part of that? Did one of those not send in your messages, or are we random? There's and then we're getting some disrespectful on the niceness. I've tried to have a good outfit. You're saying never give up a good parking spot. That's exactly why I'm gonna have to stop streaming on, I don't know, Monday afternoons, because I don't know, it's okay in the springtime. I'm like alive in the springtime. But maybe like next week I'm gonna be cooked alive if I try to hang out in here for too long. Okay, did anyone see a dinosaur outside the window? Oh my! There's some large identifiable birds. I wasn't looking per se. Then you're talking about if friends were a cupcake, she would be a pecan pie. I feel like I almost know what that means. I've tried to join the writing club, and I think maybe I'm already having ideas on a little thing to write, but I don't really know what their requirements are. I got a little magazine from them with everyone's there. And then Widow Rars is trying to get volunteers to be banned. And then there was Spinosauruses. Oh my. And then Carlos is asking, can you get the number? You look cool. Yeah, I mean, I think my Instagram DMs are open. They haven't been for very long, so I don't know if I'm gonna like keep that open. But yeah, that's on the channel. DM me. Yeah, okay. There's a 112 or 112 or 911 and you're a ray of sunshine on the rarest of flowers. Ben, you're being very poetic. You're being very poetic, Ben. I appreciate it. You are the you are the onion ring in the bucket of fries. That is also a good thing because people don't expect the onion ring into fries, but then they are like amazed, you know? And it's more, and it's cool in a bunch of things. But I don't know. You had one about sunshine and flowers, and now I'm self-conscious. I'm self-conscious. All right, there's William saying, "Good outfit indeed. It's great, and I respectfully say it's awesome and super cool. Such a shame it had to be used by that person. You, what are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? Okay, there's." We get some numbers. We get some debate lord 1776. Hi. Hi. Do you have ideas or something? There's no, you have the standard. Are you Chinese? Are you Asian? Are we ever gonna find out? Oh my god. Okay, don't be asking them more than once. I get to be half Filipina, and that's and then 100% like sheer force of will. That was like a song, half Filipina. license to kill. I don't know. I'm freestyling here. All right. You want to put someone in timeout? Please offer. I don't know. Just I don't know, just give someone. They're saying don't forget to call 511 for traffic information. Ah, I was kind of a menace driving to school today. I really need to leave the house a lot earlier, probably an hour earlier, because things were bad. I didn't wreck anyone, didn't wreck me. Got honked at. You're saying you half Filipino and half nothing. My mom doesn't think she's white. Okay, she says this sometimes. I say that I don't know. I talk to her about this. She has the green eyes, and she's like, "Okay, kiddos, if we went to the south, I'm probably the only one who's 100% safe." Okay, mom. Okay, mom. That's a wild thing to say, but like, yeah, maybe I should just start saying like half nothing, honestly, because every time I try to say that I'm like half white to my mom, the white one, she she I don't know, comes back with something like you could probably, it's like 75%. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, we got a lot of hidden things from Debate Lord. What did you say? I sort of zoned out for a second. You're good, Cosmozoan. You're approved of things. Yeah. No, no, Widow Rise. You can just target people for fun. That's why I gave out the moderator privileges. I mean, I know and like Cosmozoan. You know what? Maybe it's time for the mod privileges on that front too. Maybe it's time. Hello, vehicles. Oh. Joe appropriating culture. They think half Philippine. Just because one Philippine parent, you're American, Joe. That's how American ethnicities work. Okay? If your family hasn't lived in Ireland for 300 years and you have red hair as an American, guess what? You're Irish. You're Irish. That's how it works in America. That's how it works for diaspora, kind of a thing. You get more of your identity because it's contrasted with the people around you, right? And then that's kind of where it comes from. That's kind of my understanding of it. That is kind of my understanding of it. No. I am American though. There's Michael saying this channel's actually paid to win. I pay my way to the top with all of your lovely company and affection. Debate Lord saying, your mom has an insecurity. You can claim your white half. You welcome. No, my mom keeps trying to say that, not only that she's not white, but that I'm like 80 or 90% white. And then we both fail math, and then none of us pass math or graduate college. God, why was I put here? Just to suffer? Anyway, so we got the messages that are being deleted. I don't mind how it works. You can just do it. You're talking about you live in Ireland. Oh, hey, that's fun. So you're the most Irish of anyone. You could probably revoke people's Irishness. You're saying you're welcome. You're Irish if you think you are and can hold your Guinness glass. And you're saying I'm part European. You could be. Are you half hair dye? Did you not like have hair dye for 300 years? What? I need to connect the dots. I didn't connect the dots. Anyway, you're gay and European, being a dictator, and you have some South African. Hey, that's exciting. Woohoo, yippee. Anyway, so basically, my whole family can't do math. You're Irish and with South African heritage, which it's bad that my mind immediately went, you're related to Elon Musk, but the rate he's going with all of those constantly getting, I don't know, baby mamas or whatever, everyone's going to be related to that Musk at some point. I shudder to think, really. Yeah. Slimy Toad appears to ask, can you be a moderator? I don't know. I only remember you recently. Debate Lord is saying, what? Did you hear me earlier? My mom says she's not white, and then she says that I'm 90% white. I'm saying what as well? What does that mean? So, yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm getting trolled. She birthed me just to troll me. You're saying that you're more Asian. You're the debate lord. You've got to make sense of this, right? Is that how that works? Debate. You're saying you're 12.5% Asian because your great grandparents are from Mongolian. Hello, Genghis Khan appearance. Hello, Genghis Khan appearance. Okay, you were born in South Africa. Okay, you actually moved. Oh, okay, so not just heritage. You're saying you're actually more Asian. Ah. Why did I grow up with my Lola? For nothing. Why? Why did I go to the Philippines and meet my 50 cousins? I'm not even Asian. Okay, there's these bitty saying it turned into an alien one time after eating a radioactive shrimp from Walmart. I like that meme. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. And then we're talking about being Homo sapiens. If your name doesn't sound like a Minecraft seed, you're not Elon's kid. Bad news. Bad news. Thought I knew both of my parents. Unfortunately, I know my legal name. Talking about, are you Bobby's mom? Are you heterosapien? What would that take, I wonder? You want a nickname? And then there's Debate Lord asking if we're supporting some kind of a great leader. Frankly, I'm still on the thing about my mom. You have your questions. I'm still on the thing about my mom mentally, and I feel like I'm not getting any closure on your opinion about my mom. Okay, choking to death a little. Be an Australopithecus, saying, what are we talking about? I don't know if I'm Bobby's mom. There's Dire Promise saying to watch Berserk. I've seen some fan animations of Berserk, actually. And Cosmos Owen saying, my family tree is a lot of colonial American, Britain, Ireland, French. Okay, and watch RTTE. Wait, what is RTTE? What is RTTE? You're saying you're every flavor of white. Oh, it does come across. If you don't mind my saying. If you don't mind my saying. There's. Okay, we have some. We have some Are You Okay? From the time where I was choking to death. We have some choking to death. And you're talking about McDonald, and Dottie McDonald says sing for us. La 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 la. Are we doing it? There's Debate Lord saying, I think your mom has white guilt. You should tell her to be proud. The I at the same time, it might be a little bit late. I mean, she's head over heels in love with with a very visibly Filipino man that everyone mistakes for Chinese. They're still together my whole entire life. You hear about the divorce statistics? I didn't hear about the divorce statistics. They've never come near me or my family or nothing like that. Cause they just been I don't know in love my whole life. And then I read when I was what we call I read when I was 12 that I'm considered white genocide. Actually, that's me. That's me when someone is like diluted, and I was really confused to find that out at age 12. That when my mommy and daddy love each other, and they produce a me, that's somebody looks at me and says that's a genocide, and I'm like, damn. Damn. I thought this was true love. I'm like looking at the bars up there, blah blah blah. Anyway, so anyway, it might be a little bit late for her to be joining like a kind of pride movement. Like, oh my god, you crazy. Anyway, where are we? Tickets Biddies was saying some stuff. You're asking if my hairline is good. Oh, good question. I like my hairline. I like my hairline. There's a picture of lungs, and you're talking about meow meow. You don't have to be proud of anything. There she goes. One of God's own prototypes, a high-powered mutant of some kind, never even considered for mass production, too weird to live and too rare to die. Was that from Fallout Boy or Panic at the Disco? Where was that from? Anyway, there's a picture of you with all of that, and you're saying my parents are divorced, and you're saying you're mixed, and then there's that whole thing. Okay, I killed people by existing. I mean, I did wonder about that for years because I have the Spanish last name due to the Filipino stuff, but like I don't speak any Spanish. Um, But so it's just sort of like a little paw print in the DNA of the colonization. Oh my god. Okay, there's talk of a good mix, and then there's William saying you're 98% white actually, but that's only because they don't get out much. Now that they get out more often, they will eventually get a tan, and the whiteness will fade away. You're spitting nothing but facts. I'm gonna get a little toasted. Okay, you're asking why the chat is like this. We're all related to Jews. And Greg saying, you gotta own that name. Being called a living genocide sounds cool. Look, it's just having such a reputation lately. Understandable. I understand the urge to put that in some bomb-ass fiction, though. Good lord. Good lord. Oh my god. Okay. You're talking about Jeebus is inside all of us? Yes, like that. Getting saucy. Is it that time of month we're getting a little saucy? You're saying you don't shower, you just use deodorant. But showering is a type of deodorant because it gets the odor off of you. You picking up what I'm putting down? You picking up what I'm putting down? Anyway, what else am I talking about? Thinking about hygienic. And there's the debate lord talking about who we do or do not like. And then there's Ben saying, I'm sorry, I'm in love. Hey, it's thanks for coming back around. You're a funny, positive sort of a presence. You got a few more weeks before it's unbearable. Oh, well, wait, what do you do when it's unbearable? What do you do if it's unbearable? When if you're only using deodorant, you like roll around in the sand like a chinchilla? Like a chinchilla? You're saying one must apply water, her hair doesn't look good. I wonder if somebody can pull it off. Not if you're bald. Are you bald? You gonna be bald? So anyway, what are we thinking about? You had asked, are you still in the chat? If you had asked us if we are liking the Trump, I he's in the Epstein files so much. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but I just feel like the biggest and most obvious things. I genuinely he's in the Epstein files so much. And then he shot himself on live TV. And then what was that happening the other day with the and I get very tired. I get very tired when I think about that dude anyway. So what were we saying? Some deleted message. You can't be showing bra strap. I think we can. You're saying you are Epstein. And then Greg saying he did. You missed the shitting himself. Listen, it shouldn't be controversial whatsoever to say that's too old to be president. It was specifically a press conference. They were equipped to handle it like they were prepared for that situation to happen, but like just it sort of like started to cut off very abruptly. There was like this little squeaking sound. You have to turn the volume all the way up. Granted, you have to turn the volume all the way up. There was this like squeaking / ripping ass sound, and then you hear one of the aides go, "I can't do this again," and I'm just like, even if he wasn't in the Epstein files, motherfucker too old up in here. Even if there's just such a endless lasagna of misfortune happening with all of that. There's just any objection I could have to this person has another objection underneath it. Anyway, that's some sunlight in my eyes. Straight up shat himself on live TV, yeah. So Code Brown, yeah. That's the peak. David Bailey saying, I'm in Cali. The gas prices went down. The eggs aren't outrageous. Has everything to do with Trump and nothing to do with Biden. That's, thanks for typing that, I guess. I would almost ask opinions on, like, recent massive job losses or something, but I genuinely do not care about Biden. I genuinely... when there's news that he's still alive, I'm like, really? What? That's fucking weird. Anyway, we're gonna scroll. Yeah, you're saying I would be interested in your drawing service. Oh my god, I still have that listed. That I'll draw anything for $5. I mean, okay, these days I would set a timer if I'm drawing anything, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Yeah, I think I have. I could pencil out some time to draw something. What do you want me to draw? You're gonna have to. I mean, I hope you're gonna come up with like a really big description or something like that. All right, there's Magdalena saying every price still increased with the presidency. Right? 'Cause I'm like, that doesn't seem right. There's some expensive ass goddamn stuff. In my marketing class, my professor's like, so our town is dying. It's dying. It is dying, and it is due to the international relationships. And I'm like, fishy, dude. I like this town that I have grown up in. Sucks that it's dying. All right, so we're gonna. So saying you're not into politics, you're missing the news. Basically, there's a bunch of geriatrics in the Epstein files, and they're running the country. That's your weekly update. That's your weekly update. Okay, we're talking about golly George Orwell's 1984. What happened? You only find out about the news passively. Baby. I'm on the Reddits all the time. I could give you so much news. It's probably mostly gonna have to do with people shitting themselves and being disgraceful. But honestly, after analyzing some Super Bowl commercials, that's what sticks in people's heads. It's not what makes me feel good about buying or trying a product. Apparently, a Google advertisement this year like won a prize for being the best advertisement, but but like a bunch of advertisements in the Super Bowl were actually kind of terrifying. All right, there's Magdala telling us Rose putting the tariffs left and right. How do you expect the prices to be? Oh my god. And then like internationally, other than the cost of living crisis and like general debilitating recession, and then even the people getting hired to do some oppressions, they're not getting paid, not getting those bonuses, in wrapped up in all of that. It's I had a specific ending for this sentence. I guess the conclusion is just that it suck bad. It sucks so bad. All right, draw the lore canonical version of City. I'll pay you $6. I'll draw whatever I can get done in an hour, which is undercharging for my region, but for my reputation, and I guess it's right on point. There's Aaron saying some hellos with a compliment, and a compliment to you. I hope you have a lovely day, Aaron. Then there's Magdala saying, I'm actively fighting for people when their own refuses to. What's the government's problem? I'm so sorry, Magdala. You're in Turkey. Magdala, you are fully in Turkey. You have nothing to do with anybody who is out here. It's ridiculous, frankly. All right, you're asking some questions after sending the compliments. You're adding dollars if you put them in heels. I'm gonna put anyone in heels, and you don't even have to ask me twice. There's Pumbafo with some hello. Hey, you didn't miss us. Hey, you did not miss us. There's my name saying I feel so bad. I'm feeling small and very depressed. Oh, what has caused you to feel small and very depressed? Ben is my name. Is there anything that I can do to help you out? I mean, I don't have very many ideas, but I have some ideas. How about it? Pumafo saying this is the best day of your life. Hello to you. Saying all another three. They have the heart-shaped dress on them. Look. Okay, now that's just right up my alley. I almost want to say that probably I can't even charge more for that. Damn. And then we get the questions. Do you have a boyfriend? Saying she has a girlfriend. And, Arthurs. I do simply adore my girlfriend, but I just every time I think about the concept of dating, I think about how I'm in a lovely period of my life where I have a girlfriend and then also sort of a boyfriend or something, and then neither have the time to visit me. I'm going to scream in the anguish. No, but I'm fine. I'm fine. You would think between the two people I can get visited anyway. It is fine. I understand. There's a lot of good reasons not to visit, but it is good. Anyway, you're saying that I'm ripping you off, and you're saying she's into polyamory, and you're saying an husband. It's very funny to me to think of the idea of declaring myself to be in a polyamory, and then somebody from last month is gonna walk up and just declare to be in the husband spot. Hey, that might as well happen. I haven't done a lot in my life. We might as well put some more things into the life. All right, you're saying you eat melon, the best ballistic fruit created by nature. Not only the bananas, but also the melon. And Cosmozoa said, very much a girlfriend. Oh, my dear. Okay, let's scroll on to the bottom of the chat. You're saying, Anna, daughter. Surprise adoption. Hello, daughter. Okay, you're saying, can you be boyfriend also? I mean, maybe, probably. The people gotta visit me. It's the new rule. It's the new rule. Arrange a visit. Be so safe. Anyway, what are we talking about? You're saying to show a tit or something. The best I can do is armpit, but you gotta like pause really fast. Anyway, we got a pet, we got an uncle, we got a we got a timeout, we got some things and some other uncles. And Aaron saying I would visit you all the time. Well, you know what? I'm feeling insane. So I mean, I haven't seen you yet, and I don't know if we have anything in common. Frankly, I always think that probably I'm soulmates with the. There's a bug in the. Okay. A bug on the inside of my car, and I don't know what type that is, and it has wings. It came in through the side. It doesn't look like a fly. It looks like a beetle. What was I saying? I mean, okay, I mean, it's probably gonna find its way out somehow. Please, is that on the outside? Is that on the outside? Okay. It's on the inside. Okay, I react normally to bugs that I cannot identify. Come on. Yeah, okay. What will be, will be. I didn't even see it until earlier. Anyway, we're fine. DM's open, whatever. You talk about sexual harassment. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. You're saying Aaron has to defeat me in Mortal Kombat first. I'm finding some new requirements for joining the polycule. Oh my gosh. There's some very cool stuff. And gotta pause fast, quickest click in the west. And then you're choosing katana. that message got deleted that you're choosing the katana. Yeah, so yeah, there's a bug in my vehicle, and I don't know if it's on the inside or outside of the glass, but I'm pretty sure it's on the inside. All right, so you're asking to confirm daughtership. Yeah, okay, let's confirm some daughtership. You're choosing some Raiden, you're choosing some Beetlejuice. It does look a little beetly and maybe a little juicy. The hell do I want to do about that? I wanted to end this stream at like the hour mark. I kind of want to. I hope it's not a stink bug, but it could be, maybe. Okay, you're saying extending money for the business. I have time off and all that. I just like the money and the passport. I'm perfectly capable of a parasocial visit, like a prison visit or something. Why are you calling me prison visit? I just want somebody to visit me enthusiastically a little bit. You say, your new boyfriend. Okay, ideally I would like to meet you or know you in some capacity. It's inside the vehicle. I would like to meet you or know you in some capacity if you're gonna be in the polycule. You're saying eat the bug, free protein. It has wings. It's beetle shaped. It's bigger than I'm comfortable with. You're talking about frogs. Get a bigger bug to eat the bug. You're sending hugs. You're sending frogs. You're sending mama. Hello, King Hijinks. You're saying there's some awful people showing up in the chat occasionally. I'm not saying anything else about it, but yeah, there's. I can't believe we got a debate, Lord 1776. That was Look, I wanted to be polite for the initial interactions, but that was kind of nauseating, honestly. Where did the bug go? Oh my god. Okay, you're saying the bug is visiting you. That's how you treat your visitors. I'm not going anymore. The bug did not visit me with polycule intentions. Okay, you're cheering that you have a mom. And then there's Cosmozone saying yes, that partners visit you. The beetle is trying to woo you. And hi, Tiki, hi, Jigs. I wanted to get back to your message. I'm feeling terrorized by the bug. I wanted to get back to your message that I did get to watch the first episode of Gladlands, trying at my very most capacity to put my head on right and have some proper time to do things. I did get to watch the first episode of Gladlands, and I should have written down more of my thoughts, but I do like the good vibes and how, even though it's sort of, I don't know, jokey or gimmicky, philosophically, Dimension 20 Gladlands, and this is just episode 1, seems very sincere about just like helping people is a choice, kind of a thing. But hello, how are you doing lately? How are you doing lately? There's some mild harassment going through. Oh no, I do appreciate the spirit of protectiveness in the blue names in the mod team, but honestly, I I don't know. Nothing bad's happened to me yet, and I'm feeling like weird and sad all the time. So people might as well get in my DMs because I'm feeling weird and sad all the time. Uh-huh. So there were some hidden and deleted messages. People, we get the request to show the feed. I'm actually trying to end this stream, so the most I'm gonna show is hopefully myself surviving as I try to locate where the disconcertingly large beetle went. It's talking about the bug is monogamous as fuck. Oh my, oh my. So you're getting this really true vetting process for anything in the polycule. And then Zara Makiva chiming in. Oh, hello. It's been forever since I seen you. Hello to you. How are you doing? Well, like Insomniac, but how are you feeling? Anyway, there's some things to say. Stop it. Polycule intentions. What does that imply? Get in the Instagram DMs. I'm about to make bad decisions. There's Ninja Fist saying, super cute and funny, I love you. You give a whole $2? What in the world? Nobody was doing that. I mean, thank you. I mean, but nobody was doing that, but also thank you. But what? Okay, get a little hard on this. There's talking about, are you in car? I'm in car. Saying Super Bowl, talking about Blackhawks beating the Patriots, but it's pretty cool. You're talking about living in the car. Pretty cool. And then Eric says you want to hear about a big one. I mean, honestly, I have some commentary about that, but I feel like I want to get like a go ahead from my girlfriend before I say any commentary about somebody's big one. I want to get some go ahead from my girlfriend before I start commenting on like the state of anyone's size in the polycule, because or other than a go ahead, maybe a thumbs down. All right, so what are we looking about? What are we talking about? We get some timeouts. We get some, are you playing games? I could I hope so. I think I have to change my streaming schedule to like maybe Friday, Sunday night, Friday afternoon, Sunday night. But yeah, if I get out of my head about the timing, if I give myself an actual schedule and start to benefit from it, then yeah, I mean, I would love to play some more games. And you have timed out Aaron Rule 11:39 for a bazillion seconds. Yeah, that's all right. We probably don't have anything in common. I probably shouldn't invite people I don't have anything in common with into the polycule. I don't know. I feel weird lately. All right. There's talking about Gladlands. Talking about Bugman is your personal favorite. It was kind of epic. It was kind of ridiculously epic, and I've never seen that player at the table before. And so in Gladlands, that's pretty darn exciting. Pretty darn exciting, I want to say. You're wondering how much an old decommissioned Sherman tank costs. Ooh, you wanna live in one maybe? You wanna live in a Sherman tank? That could be exciting. You're asking if users can be banned. Why did you use my government name? That's how it's showing up. I'm sorry. That's how it's showing up on the on the handles. Okay, this says some things can. There's some talk of no ban me. 300 seconds. Wait, are you extending this fella's timeout for a zillion years? You're getting a 6-7 movie with Ash for Evil Dead. That's some news for sure. You make bad decisions at mealtime. And worry about the totalitarian trend your mods are inclining towards. But Magdalium and Williams are cool. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's the best that I want from the mods stuff. And you're saying you're the worst. Still recommending Hale Walled Hospital, by the way. Great spooky game. Oh my. Feels like we should have like a spooky festival every now and then. You're talking about some super cute stuff. Like they're saying, I'm the evil here, stop from trying to redeem me with your fans, oh my. And you're talking about, am I cool? That means I'm not hot. What? I mean, what? Don't you want to be cool? You don't want to be uncool, right? All right. There's Geo Sella say or something. What's the most expensive thing you own? Probably my college credits. Yeah. But if you're talking about like an object, probably like the medical inserts for my shoes to make my foot like a even height. Probably that. I don't know. It may be a computer, maybe something like that. There's Ninja Fist saying, "I want to marry someone as cute and funny as you." That's a what a lovely compliment that is. I sent some compliments back to you. I hope you're having a lovely day and people bring a bunch of sunshine into it. All right, there's Levante saying, "Sometimes we think we don't have the same interests with people until we really get to know." Are you shipping up in here? Cause that whole thing was like a talk about who should I let into the polycule since my Instagram DMs are open. And I don't feel like I've been making good decisions anyway, so they might as well get even more questionable. Anyway, there's just saying you are the most expensive thing you own because you're a millionaire if you sell some of your organs. Ooh, I wish I had a kidney worth $1,000,000. Maybe I don't wish that. That sounds medically concerning, actually. I'm gonna knock on wood, knock on some paper to really hope that I don't get a kidney worth $1,000,000. So you're performing some silver, your organs are worth nothing, you need some eyes and some kidney, and corrupted some things. Oh my. And you're selling some eyeballs for $10. How did this turn into selling an eyeball for $10, $5? Anyway, and you just found out that a real tank is only about 500k-ish. Oh. Oh, okay. And then I didn't check my messages soon enough. But basically, I am not too totally interested in whoever's that was Aaron big thing earlier. My girlfriend is already so hung for real. My girlfriend is already super hung. That's another thing we're getting a thumbs up about. And frankly, you know what? It's freaking magnificent. It's freaking awesome to behold. And if I don't know, she's probably still here. If you take issue with my phrasing, baby, I will delete the entire stream. If you take issue with my phrasing, I will delete the entire stream. But basically, is not, it doesn't quite reach across the entire country, which is what we would ideally like want or something. Doesn't quite reach across the entire country because we are a longer distance. But you know what? There's a work of art, all the variety. What there's, I mean, frankly, I'm frankly intimidated. Marvelous. Anyway, so you're talking about melon. Then you're talking about a deal is a deal in the one donut, and you get some faces, and you're talking about a Ford Model T and Debate Lord. You're still here. Debate Lord, you're still here. Debate Lord, I thought you left. You can ask people if they're autistic. I don't know. I mean, I got educational neglect from being homeschooled, so I don't actually know what's wrong with me. I have to actually write down what may or may not be wrong with me. You're talking real fast, you're funny. Yeah, that's kind of a funny thing. I feel like I don't need to get high because I do just let loose. However, but also I tried some alcohols at the festival on Friday. All of them were gross and disgusting. I will hype people up. I will dance on the table completely sober, and no one will be able to tell that I am sober or something. But I cannot be putting the gross alcohols into me. There's asking what I do for a living. There's, oh my goodness. And kind of honestly, like being a disaster for a living. Haven't gotten I don't have an employment situation that I am happy with. I'm just like doing my best at being a student here, doing math on the way to school. No, why am I saving your life? Okay, you're saying I have to clean your bathroom. Please go live later. Bye, Magdala Williams and Ross. It's been hilarious. Thank you for stopping by. All of you guys, you're saying alcohol is disgusting until it isn't anymore. And you're saying perfect. Don't listen to demons from the net. Hey, that's excellent. Okay, I think I caught up with the chat. This is going a little bit more than I wanted it to, so we might actually end this out. There's some Spanish comments that I I don't know how to read them. There's Cosmo saying doing the best with what you got. And you know what? I've got a simply magnificent girlfriend who makes me smile to think about. I've got a I've got a partner locally sometimes that I see after the 12-hour shifts or something, and I got friends to hang out with. And you know what? I like a year ago I wouldn't have imagined that any of that was possible. So it's really amazing. It's really amazing. You scrolled and the guy's doing an exorcism. Speaking of exorcism, Alright, okay, let's check if you're sober as a gopher also. Nice. Anyway, so let's scroll on to the bottom of the chat. You're saying my haircut and outfit remind you of Attack on Titan. Oh my. There's don't translate the chat. Okay, that's fair. You knew how to read the Spanish comment. Cool. I'm gonna stay ignorant, I guess. You told your friends how they saved my life today. Oh hey, wait, that's lovely. You gotta appreciate you with your friends. You love feeling drunk, but it grows worse when you get older. I prefer sugar. Yeah, I prefer sugar too. The 2 times that I've gone out with the 2 buddies from game night, I stop at dessert and then like go away from the meeting when it's getting late, and then they continue on to a bar because I don't drink, and it works out. It does work out. And talking about some crazy, you scrolled and got gamer grandpa. Pretty funny. Someone retracting their own message, and you're getting 2-hour video essays about gay politics. That's quality stuff. And hijinks saying literally nothing better to do than creep on a random YouTube channel streaming in the crowd with 9 viewers. Truly worthy of the name to be Lord. Those. It's if you were like in the mood for like an actual sort of debate sort of thing, I bet the conversation would be legendary. All right, so you're talking about why is it creeps, and I actually want to. What time is it now? I'm gonna check for the beetle and get out of here. You're back to be a menace to society. Cool. And you were saying if my girlfriend is in the chat, we haven't revealed the identity of my girlfriend, which is okay, after like revealing like that last bit of information about my dear girl, that the identity reveal is maybe gonna be funnier now. I don't know. I don't know how she was to go, but I simply adorable. You're asking if I can skateboard. I can roller skate. I cannot skateboard. There's talking about Alex Avila. He's sexy and woke and sexy. Hey, that's pretty cool. I haven't really caught up with Alex Avila. You're saying you know the identity by accident. You know the identity of the girlfriend, and now you know more. You're asking if my girlfriend is Kamala Harris. Oh my gosh. We would have like a really cool house if my girlfriend were Kamala Harris. Like currently, and I mostly we talk about like if we're ever gonna be able to afford a house. I don't know. You think Kamala Harris would like get into the polycule like for money reasons? There's no benefit to her really. Probably everyone would be like, well, that's weird. Why are you doing that? I just imagine having a house, and then I tear up a little, okay, so, since it is the girlfriend, and then you're talking about a full government, dude, I actually did get disconnected, so you gotta go. You said City is and you're saying Bugman ends up getting the most compelling backstory, ooh, okay, and you love that moment, Allie's character in the first dramatically shifted the tone. Wow, okay. I did like how Allie's character shifting the tone underlined the message of it all, This was some cool stuff. You like the socially awkward plague doctor. That's also a newcomer to, as far as I know, any of the tabletop games. And so I am a fan of Vic Michaelis to begin with. A lot of I don't know. What's a good range to describe the table? There's one they them's baddies up on the table today. But yeah, Vic Michaelis doing excellent. So to him saying you're not the girlfriend. One of them, I guess. I'm only here for the free food. Ridiculous. You're saying I like Lumity Ship, yes indeed, and I used to like Roblox, and then I got to band. You're saying I'm a sweet girl. Hey, cool. And then you're going coconuts together while falling from trees. And then bending over a chair can cure anxiety. I rather prefer hugging a great big pillow or something, and then there's love in the smile. Hey, that's really positive. Hey, send in the little hearts to you. I hope you found lots of stuff to smile about today too. All right, you're saying what's going on? I like so badly. I accidentally disconnected because I'm trying to end this stream. It's gone on a little bit longer than I wanted it to. You're saying people are getting really lusty in the chat today. Bizarre. You're saying that's why there's like 500 mods. I didn't do it this way on purpose, but it's funny. It is funny. All right. You're saying something in the air for the week. Valentine's brain rot. Bet you're glad to be escaping that Valentine's brain rot. And hello to an extended shotgun. Widow Rise, are you just banning the hay? Oh my gosh, you're saying the person who plays the plague doctor seems cool, but they've got a different show on Dropout. Where they're like hosting it, and it's had some funny moments. It's been some cool things. Okay, so grand finale of this stream. Okay, so here's another angle of the car or something, and I'm looking for a beetle. I have a pillow in here. I have I think the beetle was trying to get out, and it actually, I think it did get out. I think it's not in here anymore, and that's good. Okay, and that's what I'm going for. All right, so let's go out of this. Here, I'm gonna give you the compliments. Hey, hey, I'm wishing you all the best in your day today. Thank you for stopping by with some strange messages such as jump works. Well, I am in the car. I've been in the car all this time, and see you guys later. The Pumafo encouraged me to stream later. I honestly, hey, I might, but for the late night people, huh? Anyway, see you next time. Bye bye bye.